As I'm walking through the night, and I opened up closed doors, and I think I see a light, something that I had before. And I hear that sound again, like a whisper on the wind. And I want to let you in. How we loved, but did we sin? Oh, my love. Oh, how I miss you. Wanna kiss you. Oh, my love. Oh, how I miss you. Wanna kiss you just one more time. One more time.
Laying in bed. Wanted to do a quick little video. So I got my first part of video finally uploaded yesterday, and what a pain in the ass, man. So it took me all day and a lot of frustration and a lot of lost videos to get my nice 4K video uploaded in 1080 from my phone. And then I also ran into a problem where I'm very thirsty, because though beer and soda is everywhere here, it's very hard to find non-carbonated water. Like, you Europeans love carbonated water, and I don't understand why. It tastes like shit, and it's just awful. And when I was in Ukraine for the European Championships, I was trying to rehydrate, and all the water we bought turned out to be carbonated. And we had no idea when we were buying it, because it's all fucking written in Russian, which I don't know, maybe it was written in Russian, maybe it was Ukrainian. They're similar, but technically not the same, but they look the fucking same to me, because I don't speak either Russian or Ukrainian. And when I was in Romania, I bought water and it turned out to be carbonated. Haha. And then when I was in Norway, I bought some water and it too was carbonated. Like, it's okay, this joke's getting old now. And I went to Sweden to buy some water. I didn't go to Sweden to buy some water, but when I was in Sweden, I bought some water. And fucking surprise, surprise, it's carbonated. So now I've been like super careful looking at water here. But it turns out that 99% of the water I come across is carbonated water. So I went downstairs to the front desk of this hostel, and I asked the woman where I can find some non-carbonated water, and she got really offended. And I swear to you, she legitimately was offended, and I can't figure out why. I was very polite, I was very kind. I was like, excuse me, I was just wanting to know, do you know where I can find some like basic, like non-carbonated water? And she was like, you can drink it out of the tap. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know it was safe to drink. And I didn't mean that as a bad thing. I meant, like, I've been traveling the world, and a lot of the places I've gone to, the tap water is iffy, and some of the places, like, you just straight up cannot drink it. So as a rule of thumb, I never just drink tap water and like, oh, it'll be fine. Because you don't want to play that Russian roulette, man. Like, it can very easily not be fine, and you don't want to find out the hard way. So I was like, oh, it's safe to drink, okay. And she got like angry. She was like, yeah, well, we all drink it, we're only half crazy. And I said, oh, that's good news, okay, thank you. And I started walking away. And then I heard her say to her friend, she's like, well, fuck him, right? I was like, dude, I was just asking you about water, Jesus. So, I don't know, whatever. I'm getting tired of Copenhagen. I like Denmark. I'm tired. I like Norway. Sweden is super cool. I really like Sweden. When I first got to Denmark, like to Copenhagen, I immediately liked it a lot because of the architecture. Like, the buildings that I see around here are amazing. The brick roads, old castles, like all that stuff, the bike culture, the bikes everywhere. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I'm getting really fucking tired of these crazy high prices on everything. And there are a lot of really rude, shitty people. Like every single day, I find myself biting my fucking tongue and trying not to punch some guy in the head or tell some woman that she's being a cunt. Like, so many fucking rude people here, and things are so outrageously expensive. I parked my rental car in a parking garage for 3 days, and when I got it out of the parking garage 3 days later, the bill that I had to pay was equivalent to about $250 to park a car for 3 days. Want a coffee? $10 for a coffee. I'm talking like a small little cup, not a joke. Small little cup of coffee, not the big like paper cups. Small little cup of coffee, $10. The burger I bought downstairs, and let me specify, this is a burger. It's not a meal. There's no drink or anything included. The burger alone, and this isn't a big fancy like Baconator, fucking triple meat. It's just a basic ass cheeseburger. $18. $18 for a single burger by itself. Basic as fuck. Like, everything's so fucking expensive, and people again seem like they're almost offended if you say anything or make any comments that even remotely imply that you're trying to save money or not solve problems by throwing money at it. People act like you're some sort of retard idiot, like from an alien planet, and they can't understand you. Like, what do you mean you don't want to wipe your ass with money? Gah. So, I don't know. I'm tired and I'm grumpy, but that's what's going on right now. I'll start working on the other videos. There actually is some pretty cool stuff I want to show you here in Denmark, and you'll probably see me on days when it's sunny and nice and I was smiling saying, I love Denmark, I love Copenhagen, but that shit's fading fast, man. So, I don't know. Until next time, guys, good luck. Have fun. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. And I'll see you later. Bye from Denmark. So things are super expensive here in Copenhagen. Like, I pay equivalent to about $10 US for a very small cup of coffee, and it's just the norm. The cheapest, absolute cheapest coffee I found was $4 for a very small cup, and it was terrible. We've now moved on. We're still technically in Copenhagen, I guess, but we're outside the city. Maybe we're not even technically in Copenhagen, I'm not sure. We drove out here, but things are a little cheaper, and we were able to go to a grocery store, which helped a lot. So I was able to buy a whole bag of espresso for what's equivalent to like $9 US, and I bought some filters. And this hotel we're in now actually has like a water heater and a whole kitchen so I can cook. So I'm able to now make what feels like endless amounts of coffee for less than I was spending on a single tiny cup in the city. So fucking win on that. We are here. We came from right here. Taiwan #1.